All right, you guys stop clapping real fast. Thank you. Love the energy in here. Good start. How about a hand for Dustin and Andrew? This is nice. You guys having a good pandemic? At a comedy show, this is great. I try my best to have a very positive outlook during all of this madness that we've had to live through the last 2 years. You know, I try to make the best of it. And I think if there's one good thing we can all take away from this is that we all now have the perfect excuse to get out of anything ever. You know what I mean? I've had COVID 50 times.
You look great.
It works every time. There are no follow-up questions when you tell someone you've been exposed to COVID. You can get out of anything. I got invited to an escape room last week, and I was like, sorry, man, I got a fever. I better stay home. I don't want to, You know how many first birthday parties I got out of last year? Oh. I hope COVID's around forever just for that reason. I don't know. I didn't mind the whole lockdown. I kind of like that. I hate going places. I almost didn't come here. At the beginning of this, they're like, you gotta stay home forever. I was like, that sounds great, you know? I get a lot of work done if I stay home, you know? Like, I write a lot of jokes. I didn't do anything. I finished Netflix, that's about it. I'm done. I gave my cousin his password back and everything. I was like, you can have it, I'm done. I watched it all, man. I watched everything. True crime is popular on there. A lot of murder documentaries. Boy, those are depressing. Middle of a pandemic. I'm like, you know what? Things are pretty bleak right now. Why not make it worse? Throw on this Ted Bundy documentary. 4-hour documentary about Ted Bundy, by the way. That's too much Ted Bundy. They could have wrapped it up in one episode. That's all I'm saying. Like, I get it. He was a psycho. He killed a lot of people. Ted Bundy he killed so many people. Like, he broke out of prison twice to kill more people. That's passion. I'll never understand that in my life. And by the way, if you're watching a murder documentary and you find yourself relating to the suspect, go to therapy or something. I don't know, I can't believe that guy. Like, there's nothing I love doing that much, you know? I love doing comedy. This is my favorite thing to do. But if I'm in prison one day, I'm not breaking out like, get me to Ann Arbor right now. I got some new stuff I want to try out. Thank you. This is nice. I like doing shows where I can thank people individually. That's great. One at a time, everybody. That's all right. I'll add these up at the end of the night. I think it'll be all right. You know what's crazy about Ted Bundy is that after he died, his mother still believed he was innocent. How does that guy get the best mom ever? That is such a waste of a good mom. That poor lady, she just loved him so much, and I'm like, that is so sad. Got a birthday coming up. It's and I'm not looking forward to it. Not for any, like, I'm past all the fun ones. You know, nothing else to look forward to. Not to bum everybody out. Really kill the mood in here. I'm getting older and I don't like it. Like, in little things, like the little things bother me. That's what bothers me most about getting older, you know. And I'm not even that old yet, and that's what scares me. Like, I'm friends with doctors now. That's not a good thing. I don't want to show up to a doctor's office and the doctor's the same age as me. No thanks. Because we were in school at the same time. I know that you cheated on most of those tests. There's no way you know what you're doing yet.
How old is old?
Jesus Christ. Did you guys coordinate that? You said different questions at the exact same time. That was impressive. I can't even be mad at that. Anyway, moving on. That was funny. I have friends who are teachers too, and some of them shouldn't be teachers, by the way, because I know what they're like on a Friday night. I've gone out with them. And the thought of them taking care of children during the week is terrifying. Some of them are messed up. I wish when I was in high school I knew all my teachers were wasted every weekend. That'd give me some leverage in the classroom, right? Like, did I do my homework? How about don't black out as a grown man from drinking too much? How about you figure out your life and I'll write my paper? I found out a girl I grew up with is teaching 4th grade, and my first thought was, aren't you the girl that took a dump in a litter box in high school? How did you pass those tests? Just growing up too fast. I don't like it. The sure sign of getting older is I just went to my second bachelor party. You know what I mean? The second one. It's not as fun as the first one, let me tell you. It's not as fun. Everybody's in bed by 9:30. Bunch of guys FaceTiming their kids. Nothing fun happens. The only drugs being passed around at a second bachelor party are Pepto, ibuprofen, and Tums. I don't know what just happened, but I'll take it. There's laughter. That counts. I'm still getting paid. You know what no one told me? No one ever brought this up, no lessons, no nothing. My back hurts all the time. For no reason, by the way. I don't do anything. My body's just given up. I can't even be honest about my injuries because they're too embarrassing. I gotta lie. Like, Nate, how'd you hurt your back? Old hockey injury. Yeah. Can't be honest. I can't be like, I pushed too hard while I was pooping. I'm falling apart. Thanks for the snort. I appreciate it. That is the highest compliment you can give a comedian. That made the drive worth it. Getting older, man. My friends are having kids. That's a big one. And it's hard for me to be excited about it because I don't care. Like, I'm happy for them, but I don't care. A friend of mine called me up a week after her son was born. She goes, Nate, you want to come over and meet the baby? No. I'm good. He's a week old. Neither of us needs this. Call me when he can drive me home from the bar. That'd be nice. That's my kind of kid, a DD. I'm not having my own kids. I'm going to cut right to the chase, adopt a 16-year-old with his license. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just skip everything, right? Hey, welcome home. Pick me up at 2. Do you know where Ann Arbor is? That's where I'll be. I went over there anyway, and we're hanging out, and she goes, you want to hold him? Absolutely not. I've never held a baby. That's terrifying. I just don't want to hurt him. She goes, babies are stronger than you think. You're not going to hurt them. And I was like, for the record, when someone tells you they don't want to hold your baby, just believe them. Isn't that rule number one? I'm just worried she's not going to ask for him back, and that's my real fear. Hey, you want to hold my kid? Here you go. All right, I'll see you later. That would not be good. I think it's nice when, people, if you meet somebody and you want to have kids, I think that's a nice thing. That's a beautiful thing. If you got that, good for you, But, I don't know. I can wrap my head around why somebody would want to start a family. I get that. But what I'll never understand, kidnapping. Why'd it get so awkward in here? I thought if there was one thing we can all agree on is that kidnapping is weird. I feel like some of you are like, oh shit, he's on to us. Well, I mean, think about it. Like, of all the crimes, that is the dumbest. I can wrap my head, if somebody robs a bank, I get it. They probably needed money. They stole money. That makes sense. Stealing a child? Are you crazy? Why would you steal something you need to take care of? God forbid they know how to talk. Good point, thank you. Should have opened with this one, apparently. Just some sort of, now you're busy all the time. Just steal some kid. Great, now I gotta go to soccer practice on Saturday? Damn. I can't imagine how traumatic it would be to find out your child was kidnapped. That'd be the worst news in the world, but you can't tell me there's not a tiny sliver of you as a parent that's like, you know what, let's give it a day. Just one day, we'll call the cops. Maybe he's at a friend's. I feel like there's a lot of parents in the room, and that was probably pretty accurate. Man, I don't know if I'd be a good dad. I've closed a cat in a recliner before, and I would imagine you can't just walk away from a kid. Because you can do that with a cat. This is the best pet in the world. Cats are the best pets. They are. I haven't seen my cat in 2 weeks. It's fine. He'll be there. It's the best pet. You know what I learned? People are judgmental of cat owners. I don't know why. I think they're all weird or something. Yeah, how many people have a cat? See, no one's ever excited to share it. They're like, shh. I do. No one's ever proud, it's like, yeah, I have a cat, but no one's ever excited to tell you. But that's because people judge cat owners. I don't get it. When you tell someone you have a cat, they look at you like you just said, I have sex with cats. The look on their face, they're just like, you weirdo. Get a dog. It's a rescue cat, too, and you get no credit. You don't get any credit for rescuing a cat. You need a background check for a dog. Speaking the truth up here, you're right. I'm just saying, cats are if you want a cat, we can just go get one right now. There's 20 in my backyard, you can have them. That's how easy it is to get a cat. But you rescue a dog, roll out the red carpet, man. Because they'll tell you about it. They'll make you feel bad about it, too. I hate people who do that, okay? If you rescue a dog and you do that's great. Good for you. Don't make me feel bad because I got one of the new ones. That doesn't mean I'm anti-adoption. I hate people who make you feel bad about it. I don't like those people. I think it's just rude, you know? You ever meet somebody with a rescue, you know, the great dog, whatever, they introduce you to the dog, like, he's so sweet, he's the friendliest dog ever. Look at him, he doesn't bite or bark, he just sits there, he's so well behaved. I'm like, yeah, that's because the last owner beat the shit out of him. He's terrified of you, maybe stop bragging for a little bit, you know, I mean, just saying. A lot of dog owners in here. Ooh, put on some weight during the pandemic. Anyone else? Liars. Only 3 of us? Are you kidding me? No. All right, if you got healthier during this, you can get the hell out of here. I put on some weight, man. 2019, though, I lost like 40 pounds. 2020, I put on 30, so I'm still in the green. When you lose a noticeable amount of weight, by the way, when you lose, when you look different, people are going to ask you questions, and I wasn't prepared for that because I have no good advice. All I did was eat better, and that's the worst thing you could tell somebody trying to lose weight. Nate, how'd you lose all that weight? I don't know, just started eating better. Oh, you just got to take care of yourself? Oof. I'm good. I'm not doing that. It's hard to eat healthy, man. It's tough. I travel a lot. Not a big fan of McDonald's, really. The last time I was at McDonald's, there was this huge sign up that said, I'm sorry, we cannot accept a $50 bill. And I was like, well, if I had a $50 bill, I'd probably be eating somewhere nicer, to be honest with you. I'd go over to Arby's or something. You know? The drive-thru sucks. You ever go through the drive-thru by yourself and you order so much food that you actually have to order 2 drinks so you don't look like the only person eating all of it? And then you eat it in the garage so nobody knows? You guys never been sad? All right. I was at the drive-thru a few weeks ago just buying a coffee. And the lady working there goes, you're all set. The guy in front of you paid for your coffee. Just made my day. I'm about to leave. She puts her hand on my windshield. She goes, no, no, no. It's called pay it forward. And now you got to pay for the next person's stuff. I'm like, all right, that sounds nice. How much money did they spend? She goes, $24. Can I skip a car? What are the rules? Anybody get just a coffee? That seems fair. Look, that's a nice thing to do. If you have the money and you want to make someone's day, do it. But how come I'm in debt all of a sudden? That's not fair. I swear to God, I turned around. They're driving a Tesla. I'm in my 2006 Honda Civic with the front bumper hanging off. I drove away with my free coffee. Thanks. Think about getting a tattoo. Should I do it? Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to do it, though. I just don't know what I'm going to get because I don't have any yet, and I'm just nervous. I don't want to regret it. I think the only thing that's permanent as a tattoo is marriage. They're both very expensive to get removed. All right. A little close to home for this group, apparently. You should see your faces right now. Shut up, I'm sitting next to that tattoo right now. I am not laughing at that joke, buddy. I've had a whole sleeve removed. You ever see the whole arm covered? They call it a sleeve. That's cool. I couldn't pull that off. I'm not that cool. Maybe just a short sleeve. Nobody does that. Hey, Nate, when are you going to finish that sleeve? No, it's just a short sleeve. I ran out of money right here, actually. Maybe a tank top? That's original. I just don't know what I'm going to get. I used to work with a guy. He has the word epileptic tattooed on his wrist, which I thought was a dumb idea at first. And then he explained to me, he goes, look, if something happens to me, people know I'm epileptic. They know how to treat me, which is brilliant. That can save a person's life. But I was thinking about it. That's the only medical condition you can tattoo on your wrist and have it still look kind of cool. You'll never see someone with lactose intolerance. Like, Nate, you want a glass of milk? No, read the wrist. IBS, that'd be worse. Yeah, get that on the left wrist. I'm not shaking that hand. That's gross. I was doing a show one night, and this woman right in the front row, she goes, I have a tattoo of a guy pushing a lawnmower. You figured it out faster than I did. I had no idea what she was talking about. Yeah. Try being the moron with the microphone in that situation. I'm like, what kind of lawnmower is it? I swear to God, she goes, it's a snapper. Thank you. It's all right. Some of these are for later. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Appreciate you guys being here. It's so nice to see all of you. If you want to keep in touch and find out the next time I'm playing the Greater Ann Arbor area, which sounds like it won't be anytime soon, you can keep in touch. I'm on social media if you're into that. If you got that here, you can do. You can follow me. Everything is just at Nate Comedy. And all right. I can just feel the fan base growing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, after this whole last pandemic, I've really taken initiative. You know, I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get healthier. I'm trying to get my finances together. I just hired a financial advisor, guys, and he advised me to get a job. So we're working on that. But I opened up a bank account, and the lady at the bank goes, who do you want the beneficiary on your account to be? What? Look at me. I don't even benefit from this, lady. Look at your screen. Do you think I need to bring anyone else into this mess right now? She's like, well, if you're not married, a lot of people use their parents. It's a very common thing. So my mother is now the beneficiary on my bank account. I didn't even consider how horrible of a day that is going to be for her. Could you imagine something happens to me tonight and I die? She gets a phone call 2 days later. Hi, is this Nate's mom? Yeah, you owe us $42. Sorry about your loss. Wasn't good with money, was he? All right, that's it for me. Have a good night.